Hey everyone, welcome to a deep dive on some pretty motivating stuff today.
Yeah,
We're
definitely.
going to be looking at a YouTube video
I
by
got
the Macklin twins
all right.
called Questions You Must Ask Yourself in 2025 to Build an Unstoppable Mindset.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. So, are you ready to get fired up for the new year?
I am. I am.
Okay, great. So,
Let's go.
the first question they throw out there is, what is the state of my relationships? And you might be thinking relationships.
Yeah, that's an interesting one to start
Oh,
with.
nah. It seems a bit off topic for a business-focused video, right?
Right.
But they emphasize that,
Okay.
the people that you surround yourself with
Mhm.
have a huge impact on your mindset
Yeah.
and
I see
ultimately
that.
your success.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
what's interesting is they talk about how negativity can be contagious.
Mm.
And they actually use this bold analogy. If your mindset's a trash can, so are your relationships, and so is your business.
Wow.
So it's a pretty
That's powerful.
powerful statement, right?
Yeah.
But it really highlights how crucial it is to, really build and cultivate positive connections.
For sure. For sure.
And they don't stop there.
Oh.
They go on to challenge us to ask, am I the positive influence in my relationships?
Oh.
Which I think is a really good question.
Yeah. Like,
It's kind of a gut check.
Right.
Are you lifting others up or are you bringing them down?
are you the trash can?
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
that's something to think about.
it is, and it's really about that self-awareness, right? Like it's so
Yeah.
easy to focus on the shortcomings of others,
Yeah.
but you have to look at yourself
Right.
and see how you're contributing to those dynamics.
It goes both ways for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you bringing value to those relationships?
Yeah, are you helping other people grow?
Exactly.
It's a good question.
Yeah. So then we go on to question number 2,
Okay.
and this one's a bit of a reality check.
All right, let's hear it. How's your physical fitness?
Hmm.
And this is where their direct approach really shines.
Okay.
They talk about the body as a billboard.
Oh.
And they're basically saying, people judge you based on your appearance.
Interesting.
And while that might sound harsh,
Yeah. A little bit.
it really taps into something powerful, which is the psychology of first impressions.
Yeah.
There's been studies that show that people unconsciously link physical fitness to traits like discipline and competence.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not about judging a book by its cover,
Right.
but it's about, how you're presenting yourself.
taking care of yourself.
Exactly, and how that might be perceived in a professional setting.
Right. And that can translate to your personal life too.
Absolutely.
Feeling good about yourself.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
So then we get to question number 3,
Okay.
which dives into personal investment. What investments are you making in yourself?
All right. I like that one.
Yeah, and so this is where they get really specific and they share their own journeys.
Okay. And one of the twins actually reveals that he invested almost $400,000 in personal and business development last year.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That's commitment.
It's a serious commitment to growth.
Yeah.
And he also highlights the philosophy of doubling down on the extreme,
Interesting.
which he learned from Andy Elliott.
Okay.
And the idea is that, when you reach a new level,
Yeah.
increasing your investment,
Mm-hmm.
even if it feels risky, can catapult you even further.
I like that.
So they're not just talking about spending money on courses or coaching,
Yeah.
but they're talking about investing time, energy, and resources into becoming the best version of yourself.
Right.
And they're walking the walk themselves.
I'm sure that's important.
So it's about shifting our mindset from viewing self-improvement as an expense
Yeah.
to seeing it as a crucial investment in our future success and fulfillment.
I like that.
Okay, so that leads us perfectly into question number 4.
All right.
What new skills do we need to develop?
Okay, good question. So they bring up Patrick Bet-David's advice to master 15-20 new skills.
Wow.
Yeah.
15 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Highlighting the importance of continuous learning in a rapidly evolving world.
Right.
And one of the things I find fascinating that they talk about is the idea of the white belt mentality.
Hmm.
So even when you're considered an expert,
Yeah.
approaching things with the beginner's mindset,
Hmm.
that eagerness to learn and improve
Right.
can unlock incredible growth.
I could see that.
And one of the twins shares his personal focus on mastering sales and leadership,
Hmm.
highlighting the long-term benefits of dedicating time to skill development.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, they're encouraging us to identify skills
Okay.
that could propel us forward in our careers or personal lives,
Hmm.
and then create a plan to develop them.
Yeah, for sure.
It could be anything from public speaking to coding to financial literacy.
Right. You got to keep learning.
Exactly. So it's about being proactive,
Yeah.
taking ownership of our growth,
Mm.
and recognizing that the skills we develop today can open up new opportunities and possibilities for tomorrow.
Very cool. I like that.
Okay, so then question number 5 gets pretty personal.
All right, let's hear it.
How much better did you get at your role this year?
Ooh.
So this is a powerful call for honest self-reflection.
Yeah.
Did you make significant progress, or are you stuck in a rut? And they actually share an anecdote about 2 offices of the same franchise.
Okay.
One thriving, the other struggling,
Okay.
due to differences in leadership and culture.
Interesting.
And it highlights the critical role of self-awareness
Yeah,
in achieving success.
for sure.
So they're basically saying, don't just coast through life.
Right.
Actively evaluate your progress and seek ways to improve.
Stay engaged.
Exactly. And being able to identify your weaknesses as opportunities for growth
Right.
is essential for leaders and individuals alike.
Yeah.
And they emphasize the importance of embracing feedback, even if it's critical. So cultivating a no-ego mentality is key for continuous improvement.
Mhm.
It's about being open to learning and adjusting your course when necessary.
Huh?
So question number 6 delves into the power of mindset.
All right.
Have you created a new mindset to push past your limitations?
Ooh, I like that.
And the Macklin twins draw on their own experience,
Yeah.
finding inspiration from mentors like Andy Elliott.
Okay.
And they use this really powerful analogy of taking the game-winning shot in basketball, and it highlights the need for belief and confidence in yourself,
Right.
even when facing a high-pressure situation.
You got to believe in yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And they also stress the importance of developing a healthy relationship with rejection and failure.
Mm-hmm.
So setbacks are inevitable on the road to success, but it's how we choose to respond to those setbacks that truly matters.
It's all about the mindset.
Exactly. So they're encouraging us to view failure not as a defeat,
Yeah.
but as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow.
It's a learning experience.
Right. It's about shifting our perspective from fear of failure to a belief in our ability to overcome challenges.
Right. You can do it.
Yeah. And so the challenge here is to identify our limiting beliefs, those internal narratives that hold us back,
Yeah.
and develop strategies to overcome them.
You got to break free.
Exactly. Embrace challenges as stepping stones to greater things.
Right.
And don't be afraid to seek support from mentors, coaches, or communities that can offer guidance and encouragement along the way.
Yeah. Community is so important.
Absolutely. So now we're getting into some really thought-provoking territory with question number 7.
Hey, bring it on.
Did you have spiritual growth?
Ooh.
And this one might seem a bit unexpected in a business-focused video.
Yeah. Kind of outside the box.
Right, but I think it speaks to their holistic approach to success.
Yeah.
They're not just focused on external achievements.
Right.
They're also emphasizing the importance of internal fulfillment. And they've observed that true happiness often comes from spiritual growth, not just material wealth.
Right.
They talk about successful individuals who, despite having it all, still feel empty inside.
Yeah. It's not all about the money.
Exactly. It's a reminder that there's more to life than just chasing money and status.
Right.
It's about finding purpose and meaning beyond material possessions.
Yeah. I like that.
And they suggest that faith and spirituality can fill a void that money and success simply cannot.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And they share some practical advice from Steve Weatherford,
Okay.
who is a Super Bowl champion.
Wow.
And he recommends developing a training regimen with Jesus,
Okay.
similar to a physical fitness routine. He emphasizes the importance of daily spiritual practice, like reading scriptures or meditating.
Right.
And they also recommend the Maxwell Leadership Bible as a valuable resource
All right.
for those seeking spiritual guidance and leadership principles.
Interesting.
So now, while their specific approach might not resonate with everyone, I think the underlying message is crucial.
Yeah. What's that?
Exploring your spirituality, whatever form it takes,
Okay.
can contribute to a deeper sense of well-being and fulfillment.
Makes sense.
It's about connecting with something larger than yourself,
Right.
whether it's through faith in nature or community service.
That's finding that connection.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about finding that inner compass that guides you towards a life of purpose and meaning.
I like that.
So this leads nicely into question number 8,
Okay.
which focuses on giving back. Have you given back or contributed? And here, the Macklin twins highlight the profound impact of helping others.
Okay.
They share their personal experience of sponsoring Christmas presents for single mothers.
Wow.
emphasizing the personal growth and gratitude that comes from making a difference in someone's life.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that we're not just individuals striving for our own success,
Right.
but also in connected members of a larger community.
We're all connected.
Exactly, and contributing to that community, whether through volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering a helping hand, can bring a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment.
Powerful.
So they even talk about gratitude as a powerful emotion and a valuable business tactic.
Oh, wow.
It's about attracting people to your positive energy by focusing on the good in your life and expressing appreciation for what you have.
Gratitude is so important.
It is so that they're challenging us to consider how we can contribute to our communities,
Okay.
both big and small. It could be donating to a cause you believe in, volunteering your time at a local organization, or simply being more present and helpful in your everyday interactions with others.
That's a good point.
It's about shifting our focus from what we can gain
Yeah.
to what we can give.
I like that.
And that shift in perspective can unlock a profound sense of purpose and joy.
Awesome. So question number 9 brings us back to the business realm
Okay.
with a focus on continuous improvement. Have you improved your formulas for success?
They emphasize the importance of constantly evaluating and refining systems and processes for continued growth.
Okay.
They challenge us to step outside of our businesses
Yeah.
and assess them objectively,
Okay.
asking, if I were a competitor, how would I take you down?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You don't want to get taken down.
Exactly. And this encourages us to identify vulnerabilities and areas for improvement and then develop strategies to address them.
Okay.
And they use the example of managing a sales team,
Okay.
highlighting the importance of not just focusing on end results,
Yeah.
but also on managing the daily actions
Mhm.
that lead to those results. So it's about establishing clear processes, tracking progress,
Okay.
and holding yourself and your team accountable.
You got to stay on top of it.
Exactly. And they stress the value of leading by example, being actively involved in the work,
Yeah.
and staying connected to the realities of the sales floor.
Right, be in the trenches.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's about being a hands-on leader
Yeah.
who understands the challenges your team faces and is there to support them every step of the way.
For sure.
So finally, we arrive at question number 10,
Right.
and it's a powerful one. Are you putting in the effort? And this is where the Macklin twins deliver their core message, emphasizing the importance of consistent, dedicated effort.
You got to put in the work.
They believe that effort, even in the face of setbacks, is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall short.
Right.
So it's about showing up every day and giving it your all.
Give it 110%.
Exactly, even when you don't feel like it.
Not always easy.
It's not. So they're challenging us to reflect on our own level of effort.
Okay.
Are we truly giving our best?
Yeah.
Or are we holding ourselves back?
That's a good question.
Yeah, what more could we be doing to achieve our goals?
Right.
So it's a powerful call to action.
Yeah.
Urging us to step up our game and commit to putting in the work necessary to achieve our dreams.
Love it.
And it's not just about working hard,
Okay.
but also about working smart.
Right. Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. It's about developing a clear plan, identifying your priorities, and focusing your efforts on the actions that will have the greatest impact.
Makes sense.
And they're big believers in the power of focus,
Yeah.
arguing that trying to do too many things at once will only lead to mediocrity.
Right.
It's about identifying your strengths and leveraging them to achieve your goals.
Okay.
While also acknowledging your weaknesses
Yeah.
and finding ways to address them.
Right.
So they're basically saying, play to your strengths and find ways to compensate for your weaknesses.
Yeah. Play to your strengths for sure.
And don't be afraid to delegate tasks
Oh, yeah.
that are outside of your area of expertise.
Right.
They're big believers in building a strong team
Yeah.
and leveraging the skills and talents of others to achieve collective success.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly.
I like it.
So to recap, the Macklin twins are advocating for a multifaceted approach to success.
Okay.
Nurture your relationships, take care of your physical and mental well-being,
Yeah.
invest in yourself, connect with something larger than yourself, and put in the consistent, focused effort to make your dreams a reality.
Wow. That's a lot to unpack, but I like it.
It's a lot, but it's all about aligning your actions and mindset across all areas of your life.
Makes sense.
So they're not just giving you tips, they're giving you a framework for building a life you're truly proud of.
It's powerful.
Yeah, it is. Wow, they really packed a lot into those 10 questions.
Yeah, they did.
So what stands out to you as particularly impactful?
I think their emphasis on self-awareness really resonates with me.
Okay.
Like they're saying before you can even begin to build that unstoppable mindset,
Mm.
you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror and understand your strengths, acknowledge your weaknesses, and get real about your current situation.
It's like they're saying you can't fix what you don't acknowledge.
Right, exactly.
And once you have that clear understanding of yourself,
Yeah,
you can start making targeted changes
right.
and investing in your growth strategically.
For sure. And they're also big on mentorship, right?
Yeah, they are.
They talk about the impact that their mentors have had on their journeys.
Mm-hmm.
So surrounding yourself with people who inspire you and challenge you to grow.
Yeah.
It could be a formal mentor, a coach,
Mm.
or even just someone you admire,
Right.
whose insights you value.
Mhm.
The point is, having that outside perspective and guidance
Okay.
can make a huge difference in your journey.
Yeah. And I'm curious about their take on spiritual growth.
Yeah.
It's not a topic you typically hear discussed in business-focused content.
Right. It's a little bit different.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's refreshing, actually.
Yeah.
They're acknowledging that true fulfillment often comes from something deeper
Mm-hmm.
than just external success.
Okay.
It's about finding that sense of purpose and meaning
Right.
that drives you, that gives you a reason to get out of bed in the morning with passion.
They even shared some specific tips,
Yeah.
like Steve Weatherford's training regimen with Jesus.
Great.
Do you think someone who's not particularly religious could still apply that concept to their own life?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I see it as a metaphor for cultivating a connection with something larger than yourself.
Okay.
It could be through meditation, nature,
Mm-hmm.
or even dedicating yourself to a cause you're passionate about.
Okay.
The key is to find what nourishes your soul and make it a regular practice.
So it's about making time for that inner work, even amidst the hustle and bustle of building a business or chasing your goals.
Right, and it doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming.
Okay.
Even just 5 minutes of meditation or journaling each day
Mhm.
to make a difference.
It's about making it a priority. Their emphasis on giving back really struck a chord with me, too.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in our own ambitions
Right.
and forget about the bigger picture.
Yeah, for sure.
I think their personal example of sponsoring Christmas presents for single mothers
Yeah.
is a great reminder that giving back doesn't have to be these grand gestures.
Right.
It's about finding ways to make a positive impact
Mm-hmm.
within your own community, no matter how small.
And they even connected it to gratitude,
Yeah,
highlighting how expressing appreciation
right.
can shift your mindset and attract positive energy into your life.
It's about focusing on what you have
Yeah.
rather than what you lack.
I
Then that
agree.
shift in perspective can be incredibly powerful.
For sure.
Now let's talk about their advice on improving your formulas for success.
Okay.
They really challenged us to step outside our businesses
Yeah.
and look at them with a critical eye.
Right. Get that outside perspective.
Yeah, I love that they encourage us to think like a competitor and ask, how would I take this business down? It forces you to identify weaknesses and vulnerabilities that you might not otherwise see.
You have to be honest with yourself.
Exactly. And once you've identified those weaknesses, you can start developing strategies to address them.
Makes sense.
They also highlighted the importance of focusing on daily actions,
Okay.
not just end results.
Right. It's about the process.
Exactly. So it's about breaking down big goals
Yeah.
into smaller, manageable steps,
Okay.
and then consistently taking action towards those steps.
Right.
They emphasize the importance of clear processes, tracking progress, and holding yourself and your team accountable.
It's all about accountability.
Yeah, and they really stress the value of leading by example,
Right.
being in the trenches with your team,
Right.
understanding their challenges, and providing support and guidance along the way.
Right. You got to lead from the front.
Exactly. So it's about being a hands-on leader
Yeah.
who inspires and motivates by action, not just words.
Actions speak louder than words.
Totally. And finally, their message on effort was really powerful.
it was.
They're saying, stop making excuses and put in the work.
Yeah, you got to put in the work.
I think it's a much-needed reminder.
Mm-hmm.
In a world where instant gratification is often prioritized,
Yeah. Everyone wants it now.
they're emphasizing the importance of consistency,
Right.
dedication, and perseverance,
Keep going.
even when things get tough.
It's not always easy.
It's not. And they're not just talking about working hard,
Okay.
but also working smart.
Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. It's about developing a clear plan, identifying your priorities,
Right.
and then focusing your efforts on the actions that will have the greatest impact.
Makes sense.
And they're big believers in the power of focus.
Yeah.
Trying to do too many things at once will only lead to mediocrity.
Right.
It's about identifying your strengths
Mm-hmm.
and leveraging them to achieve your goals.
Okay.
So they're saying play to your strengths, acknowledge your weaknesses, and focus on the areas where you can make the most impact.
I like that.
And don't be afraid to delegate tasks that are outside of your area of expertise.
Oh, yeah. Delegation is key.
Building a strong team and leveraging the skills and talents of others
Mhm.
is crucial for success.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It's about creating a collaborative environment where everyone is working towards a shared vision.
That's powerful.
Now, one thing I'd add to their message
Yeah.
is the importance of celebrating successes along the way,
Oh.
both big and small.
That's a good point.
Recognizing and rewarding progress, both for yourself and your team,
Okay.
is essential for maintaining motivation and momentum.
I agree.
It's about acknowledging the hard work and dedication
Yeah.
and creating a positive and supportive environment
Okay.
where everyone feels valued and appreciated.
That's so important.
And it's not just about celebrating the big wins,
Mhm.
but also the small victories along the way.
Right.
Those small wins can add up to big results over time. So now, while their approach might feel a bit intense at times,
Mhm.
I think their message is ultimately one of empowerment.
Okay.
They're saying that success is within reach
Hmm.
for anyone willing to put in the work, embrace challenges, and never give up on their dreams.
It's inspiring.
It's a call to action to step up, level up,
Yeah.
and create the life you truly desire.
I love it.
You know, as we've been talking about all these questions,
Yeah.
I keep coming back to this one thing.
Oh, really? What's that?
I think it kind of like underpins everything they're talking about,
Okay.
and it's self-compassion,
Mm.
because they're all about pushing yourself,
Right.
putting in the effort, not settling for mediocrity.
You got to keep growing.
Yeah, but I think it's important to balance that drive
Yeah.
with kindness towards yourself.
Oh, that's a good point.
What do you think?
I think you're totally right.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the hustle
Mm-hmm.
and start beating yourself up
Right.
when things don't go perfectly.
Exactly, especially when you're surrounded by all these messages
Yeah.
about constant growth and achievement.
It's everywhere.
It is, and that's where self-compassion comes in.
Okay.
It's about treating yourself with the same understanding you'd offer a friend who's struggling.
Right.
You know, we all stumble.
We do.
We all have setbacks.
It's part of life.
It's how we handle those moments
Yeah.
that defines us.
Totally. You know.
It's about recognizing that failure isn't the opposite of success.
Okay.
It's a stepping stone.
I like that.
And that it's okay to make mistakes,
Hmm.
to have off days,
Yeah.
to not always be operating at peak performance.
We're not robots.
Exactly. That's just part of being human.
Right.
And self-compassion isn't about letting ourselves off the hook
Right.
or making excuses.
Right.
It's about acknowledging that we're doing our best,
Mhm.
even when our best isn't perfect,
We're all learning.
and giving ourselves permission to rest,
yes.
recharge,
Okay.
and come back stronger.
I think that's a really valuable addition to the Macklin twins' message,
Yeah.
because without self-compassion,
Mm-hmm.
all that pushing and striving
Yeah.
can lead to burnout and self-doubt,
Exactly.
and it becomes unsustainable.
Yeah, in the long run.
Totally.
It's about finding that sweet spot
Okay.
between challenging yourself and being kind to yourself.
Yeah.
It's not an either-or situation.
Right.
It's about finding the balance.
Balance is key.
It is, and that balance is key to sustained success and fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
You need the drive and the ambition, but you also need the self-awareness and the compassion to navigate the ups and downs
Inevitable ups and downs.
of the journey.
Exactly.
So as you reflect on the Macklin twins' questions
Yeah.
and you start putting their advice into action,
Okay.
remember to be kind to yourself along the way.
Be kind to yourself.
Celebrate your wins,
Mm-hmm.
learn from your stumbles,
Okay.
and keep moving forward one step at a time.
One step at a time.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. And you're going to need all the self-compassion you can muster
Right.
to make it to the finish line,
Yeah.
feeling strong and whole.
I love that.
Well said.
Thank you.
That brings us to the end of our deep dive into questions you must ask yourself in 2025 to build an unstoppable mindset by the Macklin twins.
It's been a good one.
It has. We've unpacked their key points,
Yeah.
explored their practical advice, and even added our own take
Right.
on the importance of self-compassion.
It's so important.
So we hope this has sparked some self-reflection.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
That's it.
inspired you to take action.
Take action.
Remember, these questions are meant to be revisited
Okay.
throughout the year,
Mm-hmm.
so keep them handy
Okay.
and use them as a guide on your journey.
So it's good.
And as always, we love hearing from you.
We do.
Which question resonated most with you?
Yeah.
What actions are you inspired to take?
Let us know.
Share your reflections with us on social media or through email.
Yeah. I'd love to hear from you.
Until next time,
Yes.
keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving to become the best version of yourself.
And don't forget to be kind to yourself along the way.
Absolutely.